Alright guys, this is all for trains by the Garden thread this week. There'll be a lot of insane trains. The first train I saw was GMD-1s, going from Toronto to Winnipeg. There was 3 rare units on this train. It was led by 3106 with a really epic K5HL horn, and the engineer actually gave me a horn salute. Unfortunately, it has an accurate E-bell. Trailing second behind 3106 is 3217, a 100-year anniversary unit. Now here comes the rare units. Trailing behind the 2 G4s are not 1, not 2, but 3 GMD-1 units. These units will come in on locals and in the yards, but however they will put into storage. Unfortunately, these 3 units are heading to Winnipeg to be scrapped. These 3 being 1312, 1440, and 1408. You can tell that these units are heading to the scrapyard because 1308's number boards are missing. These are obsolete like the Dash 8s. These 2 G4s were pulling 3 dead GMD-1s and 96 freight cars. A few days later, I got told that there was a BC rail on 105, and I was even told that it was leading as well. I will tell you what happened in a bit, but for now, here is CN Q101, going from Brampton to Vancouver. It was led by 3031, which the engineer gave me a K5HL horn salute, and trailing second is 2830. 101 has 147 rail cars. It was going a decent speed, but however it started to slow down a lot. It was going to have a meet with CN Q186 at Zephyr. You can see how slow he was going. He didn't stop though. He just picked up a little bit of speed at the end of the train. The train stopped after Princess Street, waiting on CN-186 since it was a little bit far away from here. And remember I said I was trying to see 105 with a BC rail leading? Unfortunately, due to it's really hot outside and I wasn't planning on spending the whole day at the tracks, I decided to skip it. Besides, 101 was taking forever. And remember I said how the BC rail was leading? Turns out it wasn't leading. I saw 105 on the George's Trains camera, and it was trailing second behind an SD70M-2. It was 8916 and BC rail 4646. So it wasn't a big deal. Besides, I already saw 4646 DPUing on M313 last winter. But thankfully, I was still able to see CN Q186. Like I said, it just had a meet with 101 and 105 at Zephyr. Going from Prince Rupert, BC to Montreal, 186 was led by 2 EMD power from SD75Is. 5635 was leading it, which the engineer gave me a P3/Bell salute, and trailing second is 56.99. 186 has 91 rail cars. Now here's a GO train at the Newmarket Go Station heading north from Trotter to Barrie. Cab car 365 was leading it, with a really wonky horn, and pushing in this F59PH locomotive 564, and it has 6 passenger cars as usual. Now for the next train, something rare came. It was leading as well. It was another icy Blue Devil -8. To explain this train, here is Michael. Take it away, sir.
This next train was also a treat. This is X314 coming out of Winnipeg heading into Toronto, just like M314. This is an extra running manifest, shorter. It was led by 2466. I'm pretty sure this is the only Blue Devil -8 wide cab still in service, operated by CN. Trailing second is 5632, a normal SD75i, and this thing has 92 cars of mixed freight.
Thanks for doing that. And this is actually my second time seeing 2466. The first time was at Reach Road in Zephyr almost a month ago when it was trailing second on X313. .2466 also has the flashing ditch lights. That evening, I made this week's Railfanning trip. This week, I went to Warden Avenue and Pine Orchard, mile 32.94 on the Bala sub. Michael went with me as well. We went to get some Fireflies and some trains. When I got there, the northbound signal was red, telling me that there was a southbound heading my way. It's for CN Z112, going from Vancouver to Brampton. It was led by 2886 with a really epic K5HL horn. And for a real DPU is 3281. And 112 has 184 rail cars and 520 axles. And it was going to have a meet with CN M313 at Detector, which is coming up soon.
Good limit on approach to center. Detector, Bala, 3-1. No alarms. Temperature 27C. Total axle 520. Speed 32.
Not far behind 112, along came CN A450, going from North Bay to Toronto. It was led by 2555, with the best sounding P5 horn I ever heard. And trailing second is 2554. This is actually my second time seeing 2555. The first time was at McCowan Road in Pine Orchard when it was trailing second on 104. It was also the same day when 104 had to push 106 to Doncaster. 450 was shorter than usual. It has 55 freight cars and 232 axles. And it was also going to have a meet with CM-M313 at Detector, which will be the next train.
Limited to clear, Saturn. CN Detector, Bala, 3-1. No alarms. Temperature 27C. Total axles 232. Speed 34.
After 450 past 313, the northbound signal went to green.
6C. Total axles 404. Speed 29.
Michael actually got stopped by 450 at Aurora Road. But thankfully, he was still able to see CN-M313 with me, going from Toronto to Winnipeg. It was led by yet another C34-9WL. This time it was 2530. It has a really epic K3L horn. And trailing second is 5800, the class ender of the SD75Is. 313 has 98 freight cars and 404 axles. And it was going to have a meet with CN Q104 at Bala, which will be the next train. Evening hits while we were waiting on Q104 to show up. During that time, some Fireflies started to come out. See if you can spot them. Just then, 104 blew its horn while going through St. John's Side Road. That was the final train for Roxborough evening, CN-Q104, going from Rubberbanks, BC to Brampton. This is another example of another single locomotive pulling a train by itself. This is the 15th time on this channel when it happened. This time, 3057, which is a GFO, was pulling the whole train by itself. It also has a great sounding K5HR horn as well. 104 has 95 rail cars and 270 axles. The crossing activated a minute early before the train showed up. Here's some more Fireflies.
Look, he's right behind you. Look, he's right there. Look,
104, clear the home center.
he's on me. Look. Look.
Yeah.
He landed on me.
Detector, Bala, 3-1. No alarms. Temperature, 22C. Total axle, 270. Speed, 32.
Oh, come on, we were enjoying the music and the beautiful Fireflies. I know. I always record the defect detector in case there's an alarm. Anyways, that's it for this evening. Now here's another train that I got it unplanned. This is Q107, going from Brampton to Vancouver. I haven't seen 107 for a while, ever since 5733 was trailing second on it. This 107 was led by 5724 with a really terrible K38 turn, and trailing second is 2616. And I forgot to mention that the engineer actually gave me a wave as well. This is actually my second time seeing 5724. The first time was at City and Warden Pine Orchard when it was leading on 450. The horn was bad back then, but it seems like it gotten worse as time goes on. 107 today has 92 well cars. That's all the time we have today for you. Overall, it was another great week for the Bala sub. Until my next Railfanning video, I will see you guys later. Peace out, folks. Please feel free to subscribe to Michael's channel if you want to see Mercy P action. I'll leave his link in the description. Hey! Please remember to subscribe to my channel for more epic Railfanning videos coming soon, if you haven't already. Well, as usual, I really hope you enjoyed this epic Railfanning video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. And that will be it as usual.